Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupamashravastamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashunvanutibhis Sidasadanam Shri Mahaganadhipataye Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om. Dear friends, we completed the 16th shloka in the last class. We have been discussing the Asuri Prakriti, the demonic, call it attributes, call it endowment, whatever we may call. We were seeing various aspects or various facets of this demonic nature. So the demonic nature can sometimes be of the nature of totally disregarding all the dharma and the values which are mentioned in the dharma. But there can also be another type who are apparently following dharma, who are apparently Vedikas, and then who are indulging in, who are performing all these rituals, etc., etc. But then they don't have that purity of mind which is needed. So we are seeing different facets, different styles of Asuri Prakriti. Asuri Prakriti, one way is to outright dismiss all this Vedic dharma, etc. The second way is following dharma, at the same time having all those defects like dambha, darpa, abhimana, etc., etc. So we were seeing adhyo abhijanavanasmi yakshye dasyami modishye. I am going to perform this mighty yajna. Then aneka chitta vibhrantaha, etc., etc. So in the next shloka, the 17th shloka also, we are seeing a similar personality. We are seeing people who are also apparently in the path of dharma, but then they have got other defects like this pride, dambha, mana, mada, etc. So with the 16th shloka, I think we completed the bhashyam also in the last class. Vaitaranyadav, up to that point we read. Yeah. Then the next shloka we have to read. Let us read. Atma Sambhavita Stabdhaha Dhanamana Madanvitaha Yajante Nama Yajnaiste Dambhena Vidhipurvakam. So these people, Atma Sambhavitaha, there are certain adjectives to describe these people. Atma Sambhavitaha. You know the word Sambhavana. What is Sambhavana? Sambhavana is you call some learned man and then give him some money, you honor him, put a shawl and then whatnot, and then that is Sambhavana. Sam plus Bhavana, Samyak Bhavana. You honor him, you recognize him that he is a learned man and all that, and then with that sense of recognition and with that spirit of recognition you are honoring him. That is Sambhavana. That is somebody honoring somebody else. But here Atma Sambhavitaha, self-glorification. They are indulging in self-glorification. Atma Sambhavitaha. We can come across several people. There are several people who invite us for functions, etc. There, the people who invite those institutions, they are glorifying a particular individual. So on every page you see the photo or the picture of that particular Swamiji. So the Swamiji's ego is so huge that on every page, every corner, his image is there. So it is like that. Atma Sambhavitaha. It may be a Swamiji or it may be some other man, it may be any other organization. So Atma Sambhavana is another problem. That is self-glorification. So these people are Atma Sambhavitaha. So who are glorified by their own selves. Then Stabdhaha. Stabdha is stubborn. Stubborn. Those people who are stubborn means not taking a decision and then taking a very firm decision, not in that sense. Stubborn means those who don't have that sense of humility at all, those who are very, very stiff upper-lipped. You know the English expression called stiff upper lip? There is an English expression, stiff upper lip. So you look down on everybody. And you think you are the greatest man and then you look down on everybody. That is a sort of supercilious nature. There is another word called supercilious nature. So it is like that. That is stabda. Stabda means You just don't bend down to speak to anybody. You think you are so great that you don't even speak to anybody. You are so stiff. That is the meaning of stabdha. Stubborn in that sense. Stubborn in that sense. So stabdhaha, Shankaracharya calls it anamraha, apranataha. Apranata means the people who don't have that pranita. Pranita means that humility. Nata means bent. Pranata. Apranataha means those who can't even bend. Those who can't, suppose there is a Swamiji, or suppose there is a Guru, they don't even, they would refuse to bend, they would refuse to do some namaste to Swamiji in the temple also. So such people are called stabdhaha, who think no end of themselves. They can't even fold their hands. So that is the problem. So stabdhaha. Then dhana, mana, madanvitaha. Anvitaha means those who are associated with dhana, mana, mada. So you have seen this dhana. Dhana itself, wealth itself is not say evil, but then wealth associated with these things is evil. Wealth itself is not evil. Dhana, mana. Mana means high self-esteem, high sense of self-esteem. Mada. Mada means, that is again, say mada, it has also got another meaning. Madaka dravya. Madhya, you say? Madhya. What is madhya? That is intoxicating drink, that liquor. Liquor is called madhya. Mada is a type of intoxicating sense of pride. That intoxicating sense of pride is called mada. That is so in that sense of intoxication he is there. So by that anvitaha means associated. Dhana, mana, madanvitaha. Then yajante, and these people, they are also great Vaidikas. Yajante nama yajnaischa. Nama yajnaihi. Nama yajna means, nama is name. Name's sake it is yajna. For name's sake it is yajna, because yajna is supposed to purify you. Instead of purifying, it is declaring, it is tom-tomming, it is proclaiming your greatness. So that is what is called nama yajna. Nama yajna is a yajna for name's sake. That is, yajna's purpose is not fulfilled there. The purpose of yajna is to purify the individual, to enable the individual to say evolve into a slightly more intelligent, more evolved being, more enlightened being, and then have a chance to know the nature of that particular deity for whom he is doing that offering. So all that is the purpose of that yajna. The very purpose of that yajna is not there, whereas he is more bothered about whether chief minister has come to attend this yajna. There are many people who perform yajnas like that. So they invite the chief minister, they invite some other minister, and when that minister comes, the yajamani runs and then receives him. Even the Brahma means the chief Purohit who is there, even this man pays respects to that VIP. So that is the problem here with us, with our Nama Yajnas. So Yajante Nama Yajna Hite, these people, Dambhena means with all that ostentation, Dambha you know, Dambha is ostentation, say dharma dhvajitvam, that was another expression Shankaracharya used, that is proclaiming to everyone that you are a great dharmika. So with that sense, avidhi purvakam means you are not following the laid down procedure. For example, yajna, there is a laid down procedure. The basic requirement is shraddha. You are supposed to sit there, you are supposed to be attentive, you are supposed to be attentive to the mantras which are chanted there. So the priest is chanting some mantra and you are looking around the VIP and then you are looking for the media. That is not yajna. So whether the media is covering it or not, whether all this is coming on TV9 or not, so that is not yajna. So that is the problem here. So yajante nama yajnaihi dambhena avidhi purvakam. So where, it is totally devoid of shraddha. So that is the problem here. Because another problem we see in all these religious centers is, several people, they go to these yajnas or to these institutions or to these swamis for networking. I don't know whether you are aware or not. Suppose there is some big Baba. So some big people are, say, devotees of that Baba, maybe some Supreme Court Chief Justice or some such justice or some central ministers, they keep coming and prostrate before him. And they feel that they are all dirt before him, this particular Baba. So some other people, they go and then they occupy positions in this Baba's ashram. So that these people have a network with all chief justices and then all ministers and whatnot. So this is again a great thing which goes on in all these ashrams. But not all, most of the ashrams. Of course, there are some very, very simple people like our Tattva Vidanandaji, etc., who has no ashram. So there are some Swamis who have no ashramas. So they are the real Swamis. So Dambhena Avidhi Purvakam, all this networking goes on in such ashrams. Then, then let us read the Bhashyam. So these shlokas are giving us an opportunity to laugh at several people, and in the process we may acquire some sin also if we laugh too much. So Atma Sambhavitaha Sarvaguna Visishtataya Atmana eva Atmani Sambhavitaha Atma Sambhavitaha na sadhubhihi. Okay, Stabdhaha Apranatatmanaha Dhanamana Madanvitaha Dhananimitto Manaha Madascha Tabhyam Dhanamana Madabhyam Anvitaha. Okay, we'll stop here. Atma Sambhavitaha Sarvaguna Visishtataya Atmana eva Atmani Sambhavitaha. Sarvaguna Visishtataya. I am equipped with all sadgunas, Sarvaguna, all noble virtues, all noble qualities, all virtues are with me. Visishtataya means all those Visheshanas, all those adjectives are there in me. Sarvaguna Visishtataya. You are a Dani, you are a learned man, you are this, you are that, you are that. All those Visishtataya, Sarvaguna, all Kalyana Guna, all noble qualities are with me. Sarvaguna Visishtataya Atmana eva, by one's own self. Atmana eva Atmani Sambhavitaha. So you are attributing all those good qualities to you only. To you, and then you are glorifying yourself. So that is all types of wonderful pamphlets and then brochures will be there declaring your greatness and whatnot. So anybody who is going on the street also will see all those brochures and say, oh, this great man. So that is Atma Sambhavana. Atma Sambhavitaha. Atma Sambhavitaha na sadhubhihi. Na sadhubhihi means not by good people. Sadhubhihi, not by good people. Good people are not praising you. Only you yourself are praising you are praising yourself, not the good people. Na sadhubhihi. Then stabdhaha apranatatmanaha. Apranata. Pranata I explained. Nata, namadhatu, namati. Namaskara, nama means to bend, to bow, that is nama. Pranata means one who has that ability to bow. In fact, ability to bow also is important. Suppose you go to a temple, you don't feel like doing namaskara also to the Lord, because we feel so proud and we feel that we are all great, say for example, rationalists are very great, scientists, whatever it is. You don't even feel like doing a namaskara. So that is again a problem. So these are the stubborn, these are the stabdha people. Stabdha, they come under this category of stabdha. So you don't have that, even that ability to, prostrate before the Lord, or bow before the Lord, or fold your hands before the Lord. We come across such people when you go to the temple. There are people who can't even fold their hands. So that is that type. Then Atma Sambhavita Stabdha. There is a beautiful line from one English poet. About this thing only, inability to respect God. There is a beautiful line which I forget anyway. So apranata atmanaha. So those who can't even respect the people who deserve respect. Then dhanamana madanvitaha. Dhana nimittaha manaha. Manaha means that self-esteem. Dhana nimittaha. I have got so much of wealth. Then madasya manaha. Madasya. Then what else? Dhana nimitto manaha madasya. Mada means that sense of intoxication. You are intoxicant. Tabhyam dhanamana madabhyam anvitaha. Then because by that dhanamana, because of that self-esteem due to the wealth, you are intoxicated in that great sense of self-esteem. So that is it. Dhanamana madanvitaha. Then yajante, let us read. Yajante nama yajnaihi nama matraihi yajnaihi. Nama yajnaihi nama matraihi yajnaihi. Te dambhena dharmadhvajitaya. Avidhipurvakam vihita anga iti kartavyata rahitaihi. Vihitange iti kartavyata rahitaihi.
Avidhipurvakam vihitangeti kartavyata rahitaihi.
Fine. Okay. Yajante. Yajante means they perform yajna. What type of yajnas? Nama yajnaihi. Nama matraihi yajnaihi. Only nama matra. Nama matra means only namesake. Namesake. They perform all types of namesake yajnas. In that yajna, only his reputation and then his say advertisement is there, and not any good. Nothing good has flown out of that particular yajna. Then dambhena dharma dhvajitaya. We know this word, having a flag and then proclaiming oneself. Then avidhi purvakam. This is again another bad thing. Avidhi purvakam. Vidhi, you know. Yeah. Vidhi means vihitam. Whatever is vihitam, whatever is prescribed by the Shastra is vidhi. Avidhi purvakam is something going against the vidhi. Suppose the vidhi says a particular mantra has to be recited at this place. So we have got one character, a great person in one particular place, where he commands all these Swamijis. No, you tell this mantra here, not this mantra. There are such people, and then unfortunately our say pujaris or our Swamijis, they oblige. So there are certain people, such stubborn people, such arrogant people who say no, this is you recite this mantra here in this manner. So that is what they do, and I write my own mantra and then you do this. So there are some people, I don't want to tell the name, there are such people. Vihita anga iti kartavyata rahitaihi. Anga means yajna anga. Yajna has got several components. A particular thing has to be done in a particular place, in a particular level, at a particular step you have to perform a particular, you have to recite a mantra. That is an anga. There are certain angas, there are certain parts to a yajna. Without all that, no, you skip this Navagraha puja, you skip this Ganapati puja, you introduce this some other thing. So like that. Anga, iti kartavyata. Iti kartavyata is a term from Mimamsa. Mimamsa Shastra, iti kartavyata. Iti kartavyata is that procedural, the standard operational practice, SOP you can call it. Iti kartavyata is something like an SOP in the case of a particular yajna or a ritual. Iti kartavyata, that is what has to be done. Iti kartavyata is a noun. So iti kartavyata rahitaihi, devoid of that iti kartavyata, devoid of anga, all these things, all this vidhi has been thrown to the winds. So that is the type of people. Then next shloka, Ahankaram balam darpam,
Ahankaram balam darpam,
kamam krodham cha samshritaha,
Kamam krodham cha samshritaha,
mam atma paradeheshu,
Mam atma paradeheshu,
pradvishanto bhyasuyakaha.
Pradvishanto bhyasuyakaha.
Okay, ahankaram, this word we have come across. Ahankara, we are not referring to that mano, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, etc., etc. That is mano, buddhi, ahankara, chitta. At that level, it is to define what is ahankara. That is the notion of I. Manas, buddhi, ahankara, that notion of I. Here we are referring to this arrogance, pride, egotism. Ahankara, that egotism. Ahankaram, that I am the supreme. That sense of the notion of greatness of one, the notion of one's own greatness, that is what is ahankara. Then balam. Balam can be due to, it may be physical balam. Somebody from my place, maybe some Rayalaseema, he says, I have got so much of strength, I have got so many muscle men along with me, and I can do anything at any point of time. So that is what is balam. Balam by itself is not bad, but balam associated with arrogance, etc., bad qualities, that is bad. Because balam by itself is a divine quality. Strength by itself is a divine quality, isn't it? Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivarjitam. We saw that in 10th chapter Vibhuti Yoga. Balam is a vibhuti. Balam is a Bhagavad Vibhuti. After all mighty things, they are all Bhagavad Vibhuti only. Yadyad vibhuti mat sattvam srimad urjitam evava. Whatever is powerful, whatever is energetic, all that is my amsha, that is my vibhuti, that is what was told by Krishna there. So, but here, balam by itself is not bad. Balam associated with, say this kama and raga. There what he says, balam balavatam chaham kama raga vivarjitam. But here it is associated with kama and raga. Balam kama raga samyuktam. So that is that type of balam. Then darpam. Darpa is another thing. Darpa is say a feeling that you can get over anything. You can do anything and get over. So that is the darpa. This is another facet of pride. Darpam, of course, Shankaracharya is going to give a beautiful line. Drupto dharmam atikramati, he is going to give a beautiful line, I will explain then. Darpa is that sense of arrogance. Darpa is a sense of arrogance. Then kamam krodham cha samshritaha. Kama and krodha, we know, one goes along with the other. There is a desire and the desire is not fulfilled, or somebody, there is an obstruction to that kama, and then you become angry, and then anger results in aggressiveness. Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada and matsarya. These 6 are supposed to be the Ari Shadvargam. The 6, the group of 6 which are supposed to be the enemies of a human being, enemies of a seeker particularly, enemies of a seeker. They are of course enemies to everybody, even a common man, even a normal say householder and all the people. We are all supposed to go over, at least to keep them under some check. You may become angry at times, you may have some desire at times, but they should not cross a particular limit. So Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada and Matsarya. So they should be under some check. But this seeker, he is supposed to totally avoid them. So Kamam, Krodham cha samshritaha. Samshritaha means ashritaha. Those who are following that particular line. Mam, Atma, Paradeheshu. Mam means me. That is, they do not see me. Pradvishantaha, Abhyasuyaka. Mam, Pradvishantaha means these people, they are say hating me, or they are not following my instructions. They are hating me. Pradvishantaha literally means those who are opposed to me, those who are hating me. Dvesha, you know the word dvesha. Dvesha is enmity. Those who are enmical to me, that is the meaning. Though Pradvishantaha, those who are my enemies, those who are enmical to me. Vahau Atma Paradeheshu. They are not recognizing the indwelling Atman in themselves. They are not recognizing the indwelling Atman in all beings. Atma Paradeheshu. Atma Dehe Paradeheshu cha. In one's own self, in one's own say body-mind complex, and also in the other beings. In all the beings, that indwelling Atman which is there in all the beings, that they are not able to know, they are not able to acknowledge, and then by not acknowledging that, they are becoming my enemies. They are becoming my enemies by not acknowledging my presence, that is, that indwelling presence of this Atman. So in that sense, Pradvishantaha, Abhyasuyakaha, Abhi plus Asuya. Abhi is only an upasarga, Asuya. Asuya is what? Jealousy. Abhyasuyakaha, jealousy. Those who do not want to acknowledge good qualities in others. So if there are some good qualities, these people they will be putting some giving a twist and then explaining in some other manner. Suppose there are some good, a person is really virtuous. So the bad people, they don't want to acknowledge the virtues in good people. They will try to give some twist and then explain it in some other manner. There is a beautiful shloka by Bhartruhari in this context. Tat konama guno bhavet saguninam yo durjanair nankitaha. So where you can't find one great virtue in a great man which is not found fault with, or which is not given another twist by some durjana. So that he says maunan mukaha. Suppose somebody is say a mauni. So this fellow will say, he is a dumb fellow, he is a totally foolish fellow. Then suppose somebody is talking. So he is a highly talkative fellow, he only talks loud. So like that, there is a full-fledged shloka, there is a long shloka. So any good quality, he is say wrongly explained or wrongly perceived by this durjana. So that is what they are, the abhyasuyakaha. They can't see the virtue in other people. That is the problem. So then, okay, is the shloka clear? Okay, then let us see the bhashyam. Ahankaram, ahankaranam, ahankaraha.
Ahankaram, ahankaranam, ahankaraha.
Vidyamanaihi, avidyamanaischa gunaihi.
Vidyamanaihi, avidyamanaischa gunaihi.
Atmani adhyaropitaihi vishishtam atmanam.
Atmani adhyaropitaihi vishishtam atmanam.
Ahamiti manyate.
Ahamiti manyate.
Sa ahankaraha avidyakhyah.
Ahankaraha avidyakhyah.
Kashtatamaha sarvadoshanam moolam sarvanartha pravrittinam cha.
Kashtatamaha sarvadoshanam moolam sarvanartha pravrittinam cha.
Okay. Then ahankara, he is explaining the word ahankara in a rather elaborate way. Ahamkaranam. Ahamkaranam means I am the supreme. So that main thing. How are you doing that? Vidyamanaihi, avidyamanaischya gunaihi. There may be some qualities, some good qualities, and also avidyamanaihi, non-existent qualities. There may be some qualities and some non-existent qualities. So you are attributing all the existent and non-existent qualities in you. Vidyamanaihi, avidyamanaihi, gunaihi, with all these gunaihi, atmani adhyaropitaihi. You are superimposing, adhyaropa the word we know, you are superimposing all the virtues on yourself. Atma Visishtam, Adhyaropitaihi Visishtam Atmanam. I am associated. Visishtam is one who is equipped with, one who is associated with. Vishishta. Vishesha, you know. Vishesha, Visishta. Vishesham is some quality. Visishtam is having that quality. Visishtam Atmanam. Ahamiti manyate. I am that. I am having that quality and so many other qualities. I am so competent. So that is it. That is Ahankara, Avidyakhyaha. That itself is Avidya. That is ignorance. Then Shankaracharya says, Kashtatamaha sarvadoshanam moolam. This is the most pitiable, this is the most difficult thing. Kashtatamaha. This is the most difficult thing to overcome. Sarvadoshanam moolam. This is the origin. This is the root. This is the root cause for all other doshas. Because this Ahankara, if that is not there, then all other doshas also will come down. Sarva anartha pravrutti namcha. This is the moolam, root cause for all activity towards in all negative directions. Anartha. Anartha is something which is,
Unwanted.
Yeah, some unwanted thing. Anartha, pravrutti, unwanted, undesirable, not only unwanted, undesirable, all undesirable conduct. This is the root for all undesirable conduct in a human being. Then likewise, tatha, balam para abhibhava nimittam para abhibhava nimittam kamaraganvitam
Balam parabhibhava nimittam
kamaraganvitam darpam darpo nama yasya udbhave dharmam atikramati
Darpo nama yasya udbhave dharmam atikramati
soyam antahkaranashrayo dosha visheshaha.
Soyam antahkaranashrayo dosha visheshaha.
So balam, darpam are being explained. Balam is what? Para abhibhava nimittam kama raganvitam. There are two things here. Para abhibhava nimittam. This is balam, a person who is having strength, he is supposed to jnanaya, danaya, rakshanaya. That balam is supposed to be used for protecting other people, for the good of other people. But here, para abhibhava nimittam, to subjugate others, to overpower others, to conquer others. So that is the balam here. This is a Asuri balam. Kama raganvitam. That is associated with kama and raga. That is desire and attachment. Desire and attachment. Kama raga anvitam. So that type of balam is a negative balam. It is not what Lord Krishna said in the 10th Adhyaya. That is kama balam balavatam chaham kama raga vivarjitam. There that is kama raga vivarjitam. This is kama raga anvitam. Then darpam. Darpam, what is this darpam? Darpaha. Darpo nama. Yasya udbhave means when this arises, the arising of which, that is that way. Yasya udbhave means when it arises, dharmam atikramati. Dharmam atikramati means he transgresses. He transgresses law because he feels he is too powerful. Darpa is arrogance. Ahankara may be great sense of self-esteem. This fellow may not be very arrogant. You see, I have a great notion about myself, but I sit in my house and then I am not harming anybody. That is Ahankara. But Darpa is, I go on to the streets and then slap a traffic constable. When he tries to give me a ticket, I slap a traffic constable and then I show my authority and what do you think, who do you think I am? So that is Darpa. Ahankara is, you may have high notion and still sit in your house, not harming anybody. Darpa is going about. So we have got several examples of people, great people, who show this Darpa on our traffic constables, etc. So after all, American president's daughters were charge-sheeted when they were found drunk. They say when they were for drunken driving, American president's daughters, they are given a traffic ticket by a traffic cop. So that is what is dharma. So here, you can't even give a traffic ticket to a small, assistant of an MLA or anybody. So the fellow again, he revolts against a traffic constable. So that is what is the sense of dharma here. So yasya udbhave dharmam atikramati. There is a saying, Apastamba Sutra, druptaha dharmam atikramati. Hrushto druptaha dharma vatikramati. So that is what there is a saying. There is a line by Apastamba. That is a person who is drupta. Drupta means arrogant. Darpaha. One who has got darpa is drupta. Druptaha dharma vatikramati. That is, he transgresses dharma. He transgresses rules. He goes and beats up everybody. So that is the thing here. So, dharma matikramati, soyam antahkaranashrayo dosha visheshaha. This particular dosha visheshaha, this particular type of dosha vishesham is this type of dosha. Dosha vishesham is this type of dosha is antahkaranashrayaha. It is something which is there in that antahkarana. Then kamam, striyadi vishayam. Krodham anishta vishayam. Etan anyanscha mahato doshan samshritaha. Kincha te mam ishwaram. Atma paradeheshu. Swadehe paradeheshu cha. Tad buddhi karma sakshi bhutam mam. Pradvishantaha mat shasanati vartitvam pradveshaha mat shasana pradveshaha tam kurvantaha abhyasuyakaha sanmargasthanam guneshu asahamanaha. Sanmargasthanam guneshu asahamanaha. Okay. Where are we? Dharma vatikramati antakan dosha vishesha. Kamam. Kamam is striyadi vishayam. Of course, kamam can be desire for anything. Striyadi. Stri plus adi becomes a striyadi. Striyadi vishayam is something which is an object. It can be a stri, it can be anything. It can be a woman, it can be any other thing. So that is striyadi vishayam. Then krodham. Krodham is anishta vishayam. That is something for which you have got dislike, which you don't like. You have got anger. You get angry. You get angry with something which you do not like. So that is krodha. So kamam and krodha, anishta vishayam, etan anyanscha mahato doshan samshritaha. Mahataha doshan samshritaha. So not only these, anyanscha doshan. Anyanscha means many other. Mahato doshan, mahataha doshan, that is many other, mighty, many other. Mahata means many other. Mahataha is dvitiya bahuvachanam here. Mahataha doshan samshritaha, ashritaha. Not only this kama, krodha, etc., many other untold, bad qualities. Many other unenumerated bad qualities, all these people are having. So, ashritaha. Then kimcha, moreover, mam, Ishwaram, this the Atma which is indwelling everybody. So that one, Atma paradeheshu, Swadehe paradeheshu cha, it one's own body-mind complex and also in all the beings, they are not acknowledging. Tad buddhi karma sakshi bhutam, that witness, buddhi karma sakshi bhutam, that which is a sakshi for this antahkarana, that which is a sakshi for all the activities, buddhehe sakshi, karmanaha sakshi. That is the sakshi, that is the witness, that which is the illumining consciousness, which is actually enlivening our antahkarana and enabling all our activities. So that is the sakshi. So that sakshi bhutam mam pradvishantaha. Pradvishantaha means pradvesham kurvantaha. What is pradvesha? Dvesha means enmity. Pradvesha he is explaining. Mat shasana ativartitvam pradveshaha. That is violating my rule. Mat shasana. Shasanam means order. Shasana is an order. Mat shasana ativartitvam. Ativartanam. Anuvartanam means follow. Ativartanam means to transgress. Mat shasana ativartitvam. That is, you are transgressing my rule. So, mat shasana ativartitvam pradveshaha. Suppose there is a rule. You just disregard that rule, then what is it? It is nothing but pradvesha. It is nothing but violating that violation itself is nothing but dvesha. So that in that manner, pradvesha tam kurvantaha, doing that, indulging in that, and also abhyasuyakaha sanmargasthanam guneshu. So the people who are sanmargasthaha means those who are in sanmarga, sanmarge sthitaha, sanmargasthaha. That is those who are in the righteous path. So this abhyasuyakaha, that is the people who are jealous of the people who are in the righteous path. There are some people, humble people who are in the righteous path, whereas this Ahankara, Darpa and all the people who are endowed with all these demonic qualities, they find fault with, or rather they disregard these simple people. So that is the point. They disregard the simple people who are in the path of righteousness. Guneshu asahamanaha, intolerant. They are just asahamanaha. Sahanam means tolerance. Asahamanaha means they are intolerant of all the virtues of the people who are there in the righteous path. Tan aham iti. Next shloka. Tan aham dvishatah kruran. Samsareshu naradhaman. Shipam yajasram ashubhan. Asurishveva yonishu. Tan means those people. This is Dvitiya Bahuvachanam. So those people means all those who have been described in the earlier shlokas. All those people who are Dambhamana Madanvitaha, Pravrittimcha Nivrittimcha Naviduhu, then Adhyo Vijanavanasmi, etc., etc. All the people who have been described in the earlier shlokas with all those negative qualities, with all those Asuri qualities, those people, Aham means the Lord. Lord means here the karma phala data, because he is going to tell as to how he is dealing with them. He is telling as to how he is going to deal with them. He will throw them in various types of hells. So that is what he is saying. Tan aham dvishataha kruran. Dvishataha means those who are hating me, those who are disregarding me, those who are violating my order. That is dvishataha. Dvesham kurvantaha. Dvishaha pradvishanto. We saw that dvishantaha. Earlier, last shloka, Mam Atma Paradeheshu Pradvishantaha we have seen. Here again the same, Dvishataha. That is Dvesham Kurvantaha. Those who are violating my order, Kruran. Krura is cruel people. Then Samsareshu Naradhaman. So Naradhaman means all those scum on earth. Nara Adhama. All the lowliest on earth. All these stupid people on earth. For all those people, Samsareshu. What type of samsareshu? Shipami. Shipami means shipa. Shipa dhatu means throwing. I am going to hurl them, throw them. Shipani, you know the word Shipani? Shipani means a missile. It is a technical word. Shipani actually means a missile. Shipa dhatu means something to hurl. You take a stone and hurl it. So that is called Shepana. Then Shipami, I throw them. You see the word. I throw them. Nikshipami, it is not Nikshipami, it is Shipami. I am throwing them. Ajasram is what? Ajasram means Shigram, always is. Tanaham Dvishata Kruran, Dvishata Kruran, Samsaresh, Naradham, Naraka, Shipami, Ajasram, Santatam. So Ajasram means always. Ajasram is always. Santatam. Shipami, Ajasram. Ashubhan means all these bad people. Shubha and Ashubha, you know the word. Shubha is those who are doing good deeds. Ashubha is all those who are doing bad deeds. Ashubha karma. Those who are doing Shubha karma can be called Shubhaha. Those who are doing Ashubha karma are called Ashubhaha. Ashubhan. Tan Ashubhan. Aham Ajasram, always. Asurishu eva yonishu Shipami. In those samsaras. Samsara again means Janma. Samsara is nothing but Janma only, isn't it? Asurishu yonishu. In all those dirty wombs, in all those Asuri yoni means somebody is born like a tiger, somebody is born like some other fox or some such jackal or something like that. So Shipami Ajasram Ashubhan, Tan Ashubhan, those people who are indulging in all bad deeds, Asurishu yonishu Shipami, I am throwing them in all these demonic wombs. So that means they will be getting all demonic births associated with their qualities. Somebody who is having that darpam, kruratvam, etc., etc., he will be born as some sort of jackal or some sort of fox or something like that. That is it. Of course, this we have to see from the point of view of Vedanta. In fact, I think yesterday also I mentioned that point. Vedanta purely, when it contemplates on the nature of Brahman, etc., there is a totally rational discourse. But when you come to accept certain things which are there in the religion, suppose the religion has also to be accepted as a Vyavaharika Satya. At the level of religion, there is what is called a heaven, there is what is called a hell, there is what is called punyam, there is what is called papam, and then somebody has to be thrown in, somebody has to be put in heaven, somebody has to be put in hell, etc., etc. This has this particular formula or this particular model, let us say, this particular model of heaven, hell, etc., has to be accepted by Vedanta also, because otherwise Vedanta will become purely a philosophical quest, devoid of any practical structure. If it is totally devoid of a practical structure, anybody can follow, anybody can do anything, and then anybody will feel, yes, no, I have nothing is there, everything is, this will be again some sort of nihilism. Though you say that there is a Brahman and whatnot, so long as you don't accept somebody who is an empirical God. So suppose there is some constitution of India, but then that constitution of India is like that supreme God. But there should be somebody, an empirical God, somebody on the street, some street policeman who has to implement or enforce that particular law, isn't it? So this street level, or rather Vyavaharika Sthai, an empirical God who is having this sort of structure of good, bad, and punishing the bad and rewarding the good, etc., has to be there. So that is why there is an Adhikarana in Brahma Sutras. There is what is called a Vaishamya Nairghrunya Adhikaranam. That is, God he cannot be, say, arbitrary, he can't be capricious. Capricious means, suppose I like you, I like your face, and then I give you, say, a lot of wealth. I don't like the face of somebody else, and then I will snatch his wealth. Somebody who is not doing my bhajan, I will throw him into hell. So that should not be done. Even if somebody is not doing my bhajan, even if somebody is not, say, a believer, if he is a good man, he will definitely have good, outcome, or good, say, future birth, whatever it is. So that way, the God or the empirical God, he is not supposed to have any type of Vaishamya. Vaishamya means enmity. Nairghrunya, that lack of sympathy, ghruna, lack of ghruna, nairghrunyam, lack of, say, sympathy, lack of pity, etc. So the God is only a karma phala data. He is the, say, dispenser of justice according to whatever karma you have done. So this formula has been accepted in Vedanta. This formula, or this format, or this framework, or say, model, let us say, this model is accepted in Vedanta, which otherwise is pure philosophy, pure reasoning. So there is a slight, this mixture is very much necessary in order to support the religion. Otherwise the religion will become a blind faith. Religion will become a blind faith, because unless this there is something which is validated by, say, philosophical reasoning, this becomes a totally blind faith, isn't it? So there is a lot of discussion on this Vaishamya Nairghrunya Adhikaranam in Brahma Sutras. So that is the point here. Dvishataha Kruran Samsareshu Naradhaman, all these Naradhaman, I am going to throw them forever, Satatam. Satatam Ajasram also means forever. It can also mean forever. Shankaracharya, of course, he said Satatam, Santatam, Ajasram, Santatam, always. Then Shubhan Asuri Shveva Yonishu. Is the shloka clear?
Yes.
So let us see the Bhashyam. Tan aham sarvan Sanmarga Pratipaksha Bhutan Sadhu Dveshinaha Dvishatasya Mam Kruran Samsareshveva Naraka Samsarana Margeshu Naradhaman Adharma Doshavatvat Kshipami Prakshipami Ajasram Santatam Ashubhan Ashubhakarinaha Okay, Ashubha Karmakarinaha Asuri Shveva Krura Karma Prayasu Vyagra Simhadi Yonishu Asuri Shveva Krura Karma Prayasu
व्याघ्र सिंहादि योनिषु
क्षिपामि इत्यनेन सम्बन्धः.
क्षिपामि इत्यनेन सम्बन्धः.
One line is over. Atan aham. I, that karma phaladata, this, what you call the God, you call it Brahma, Vishnu, Ishvara. Then this God, Sarvan, all these people, who are they? Tan, who are these Tan? Sanmarga Pratipaksha Bhutan. Those who are opposed to the righteous path. Pratipaksham, you know, Pratipaksha is opposition. Those who are opposed to the righteous path. Sanmargasya Pratipaksha. Pratipakshinaha yete. So, Sanmarga Pratipaksha Bhutan. Sadhu Dveshinaha. These are the people who hate or who oppose the sadhu. Sadhu means the good people. Sadhu means a good people. Sadhavaha. The sadhu dveshinaha. These are all the enemies of good people. Enemies of good people. So, dvishatascha mam, not only that, they also hate me. That is, they violate my order. They violate my shasana. Dvishatascha mam. Kruran, these cruel people. Then samsareshveva, in all these samsaras. Samsara means samsaranam. There is no scope for getting away from this transmigration. What type of samsara? Naraka samsarana margeshu. Naraka samsaranam. That is further leading, it is further and further leading to the, say, very miserable states of existence. Naraka samsarana. Kill and get killed, kill and get killed. What we see in, maybe in, say, West Asia or some such place. Kill and get killed. So that is samsarana margeshu. Naradhaman. Naradhaman means all these bad people on earth. Adharma doshavatvat. What is the fault? Adharma doshavatvat. Because these people are characterized by that adharma. They are not following the path of dharma. So that is the dosha. Because they are having that adharma dosha. That is the meaning of adharma doshavatvat. Doshavatvam means having a particular dosha. Adharma doshavatvat. Shipami prakshipami. I hurl them. I throw them. Ajasram santatam. Always. I always throw them. Ashubhan, Ashubhakarinaha. All these Ashubhan. Ashubhakarina means those who indulge in bad say deeds. Asuri Shveva. Krura karma prayasu. Krura karma means very cruel activity. Krura karma is cruel activity. Krura karma prayasu. Where their whole life is full of krura karma. You are always having an AK-47 and then you are always say living in a bunker or something like that. So krura karma prayasu vyaghra simhadi yonishu. So this is something like vyaghra. Vyaghra means a tiger. Simha is a lion. Adi, etc., etc. yonishu. In such say birds, I am chipami ityanena sambandhaha. I throw them into these types of wombs. Then next, Asurim yonimapannaha.
Asurim yonimapannaha.
Mudha janmani janmani.
Mudha janmani janmani.
Mam aprapyaiva kaunteya.
Mam aprastyaiva kaunteya.
Aprapyaiva.
Aprapyaiva kaunteya.
What does your book say?
Aprastyaiva.
A print mistake. Mam aprapya. Having not attained me. Aprapya, na prapya. Mam aprapyaiva kaunteya tatoyanti adhamam gatim.
Tatoyanti adhamam gatim.
So Asuri miti. So these people, once they attain that particular Asuri yoni, what happens to them? Mudhaha, those deluded people. Janmani janmani. That is janma after janma. That is life after life, life after life. That is, life after life means from one life they go to another life, from another life they go to another life. There is only decadence and there is no ascendance. So that is it. There is only decadence in their say path. There is no ascent. There is no ascent, but there is only descent. Descent is the word correct? Yeah. There is only decadence or decline, let us say. Then Asurim yonim apannaha. Those people who have attained this Asuri yoni. Apannaha means those who have attained, apannaha praptaha, those who have attained those Asuri yoni, mudhaha, janmani janmani, life after life, what happens to them? Mam aprapya eva, he kaunteya, mam aprapya eva, having not attained me, mam aprapya eva, by not attaining me at all, by not knowing me at all, that is it. At eva shabda also is there, eva is at all, by not knowing me at all. Then tataha yanti adhamam gatim. Tataha, even further down they will go. Tataha, tasmadapi. Tasmadapi means even compared to that, they will go down and down. So tasmadapi, tataha, further down, yanti adhamam gatim. Tataha adhamam gatim. That is, further, say, worse and worse places they do go. Adhamam gatim. Worse and worse lives they do get. Adhamam gatim. Simple shloka. Then asurim yoni mapannaha.
Asurim yoni mapannaha.
Pratipannaha. Mudhaha janmani janmani. Avivekinaha pratijanma tamobahulasveva yonishu jayamanaha.
Avivekinaha pratijanma
bahulasveva yonishu jayamanaha. Adho gachanti mudhaha. Mam ishvaram aprapya anasadya eva. He kaunteya. Tataha tasmadapi. Yanti adhamam nikrushtatamam gatim. Okay. Asurim yoni mapannaha pratipannaha. Pratipanna means those who have attained, those who have reached that. Apannaha, pratipannaha. That is those who have attained that particular Asuri yoni. What is happening? Mudhaha, those deluded people. Janmani, life after life. Avivekinaha, because these are not endowed with any viveka. Then pratijarma, tamo bahulashveva yonishu jayamanaha. In every life, they are just being born in tamo bahulashu yonishu. This is dominated by this tamoguna. There is more and more of tamoguna. And tamoguna is not something which is conducive to jnana. Tamoguna is not something conducive to jnana. Sattvas sanjayate jnanam only, and not by tamoguna. Tamo bahulasu yonishu. Tamo bahula means where tamas is predominant. Bahulam, you know the word bahulam. Bahulam means where it is predominant. Tamo bahulam. Dhana bahulyam, you know the dhana bahula. Tamo bahula, like that. That is where this tamoguna is predominant. In such yonishu, in such janmas, jayamanaha. Jayamanaha means being born. Jayamanaha, those who are taking birth. Adho gachanti mudhaha, they further go down and down. Adhaha gachanti, adho gachanti. Then mam ishwaram aprapya, by not knowing me at all. Anasadya. Anasadya means not obtaining, not reaching to me, not reaching me. Anasadya, not reaching me at all. He kaunteya. Then tataha tasmadapi. Even compared to that, they go down further. Even further they go down. Tasmadapi yanti adhamam nikrushta tamam gatim. Nikrushta means lowest. Nikrushta, lowly. Not lowest. Nikrushta tamam. Of course, low. Tama also is used here. Nikrushta tara, nikrushta tama. Nikrushta means low. Nikrushta tara is there is a comparative degree. Nikrushta tama is lowest, lower, lowest. So like that. Nikrushta tamam gatim. They go to that nikrushta. The opposite of nikrushta is utkrishta. So nikrushta tamam gatim te prapnuvanti. So then mam aprapyaiva iti. Na mat praptau kachidapi ashanka asti. Ataha mat shishta sadhumarga praptim aprapya ityarthaha. Sadhumarga praptim aprapya ityarthaha. What does your book say? What does your book say?
This says ataha machishta sadhumargam aprapyetyarthaha.
Sadhumarga praptim aprapya. There is another prapti extra here. Machishta meaning is the same. So mam aprapya iti. So when you say mam aprapya, then there can be some sort of lingering hope. Okay, there may be some sort of say hope for this man, mam aprapya. So that is ruled out here. That is what he says. Mam aprapya iti na mat praptau kachidapi ashanka asti. There is no doubt they will not attain me. Mam aprapya, it is very guaranteed that they were guaranteed and there is no doubt that they will not attain me. But then mat shishta. Shishta means shasana. We know the word shasana is order. Shishta means something which is a taught, something which has been told. Shas dhatu shishta. That is, shishta is something which is taught by me. Much shishta means something which has been told by me, something which has been ordered by me, something which has been taught by me. That is shishta. Shishya, you know the word shishya. From the same shas dhatu only, shishya. Much shishta sadhumargam aprapya. That seems to be a better version. Sadhumarga praptim aprapya. This prapti is extra. Sadhumargam aprapya. That is, by not choosing that path at all, by not choosing the path which has been taught by me. There is no doubt that these people will not attain that, but they have not even chosen the path which has been taught by me. They have not even chosen the path means they have not even chosen the path like karma yoga, some other bhakti yoga, all these things. They have not even chosen. They have nowhere near the sadhana also. Leave alone the destination. They have not even realized, they have not even recognized the sadhana. They have not even recognized the means by which they can come over there. So, machishta sadhumargam aprapya eva. By not even choosing the path which has been taught by me. So that is it. So that means they are totally ruled out. So that is it. Aprapya ityartha. Then there is a small avatarika. Sarvasya asurya sampadaha samkshepaha ayam uchyate.
Sarvasyaha asuryaha sampadaha samkshepaha ayam uchyate.
Yasmins trividhe sarva asuri sampadbhedo anantopi antarbhavati yat pariharena parihrutashcha bhavati yanmoolam sarvasya anarthasya tadeta duchyate. Okay, now all the Asuri Sampat which has been told hitherto, all those things they are being summarized. And then some 3-point formula, some 3 things are being told here. Sarvasyaha asuryaha sampadaha, that is samkshepaha ayam uchyate. Samkshepa means summary. The summary of all the Asuri Sampat which has been described hitherto, it is now being told. That is, there are 3 things here. Yasmins trividhe, in the 3 in which. Yasmins trividhe means these 3 points in which. Yasmin plus trividhe becomes Yasmins trividhe, that sakara comes. Yasmin plus trividhe, in the 3 points in which sarva asuri sampad bhedaha anantopi. This asuri sampad bhedaha can be endless. This description of this asuri sampat, this description of the say demonic attributes, it can be endless. Anantaha, anantopi, it can be endless. So you see, there are only say these 3 points which he is going to say in this shloka: kama, krodha, lobha. And all the Asuri Sampat is a manifestation in diverse forms, in different forms, in innumerable forms. So all these, this sarva, this Asuri Sampat, Sampat Bhedaha means there can be a lot of small say differentiation. You can make out some small differentiation. Just now we saw that Ahankara, Darpa, etc. So like that, some differentiation can be made. But all things broadly fall under these 3 only. So, Asuri Sampat Bhedaha, Anantopi, though it is endless, Asmin Antarbhavati, that is, Yasmin's Trividhe, Antarbhavati. In these 3 things, it is Antarbhavati means it becomes part of it. Antaha Bhavati, it becomes part of it. It gets subsumed by that. Antarbhavati. And Yat Pariharena Parihrutascha Bhavati. And if you remove these 3, you see, all demonic character falls under these 3 points. And if you remove these 3 points, the whole demonic nature gets lost. The whole demonic nature gets wiped out or washed out. Yat pariharena, that is by rejecting which, parihara means rejecting, by rejecting which or discarding which, parihrutascha bhavati, that also gets discarded. All this Asuri Sampat gets discarded. And then, yan moolam sarvasya, sarva anarthasya. And this is yat moolam, sarva anarthasya. That is, this is the moolam, this is the root cause for all the anartha, for all undesirable things. Tadeta duchyate trividham narakasyedam. So that is the shloka. I think we will read in the next class. Is the time over?
Yes.
Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.